good there.
Great.
Wait for this to go, and we good.
I'm never doing this again.
Huh? You never doing this? Oh, you don't have to do this. Okay, we live back. This is Couchtalk1of1. We got a special guest in the building. Please introduce yourself. Who is Miss Honey?
I'm Honey Monroe. See, I don't know what to say.
Alright, we got Miss Honey on the show. She's basically going to be giving you the rundown on who she is, what she do, you know what I mean, the lifestyle, what's the craziest thing ever happened, like stuff like that. So we about to jump right into it. First off, how did you get the name Honey?
It was really hard for me to decide, and it's something quick I had to do. A few people told me I look like Jessica Alba, so I ran with that off the movie Honey.
Okay. So, and when you say it was something quick you had to do, so we take it as dancing, right?
Yes.
Okay. So, what made you start dancing? Like, is it a random thing? Was it, you know what I mean, something you always wanted to do? How did that go about?
It was very random. Well, I went to Mardi Gras when I was 19. First time in the strip club, and the females out there were trash, so I just knew it would have been a problem for me to make no money out here.
Okay. So it was the money, like, aspect.
Yeah.
You seen people getting it, so you like, hey, shit, I want to get it.
Yeah, basically.
Okay. Now, is Indianapolis the only place you danced at? Do you travel, like?
No, I move around. I couldn't tell you everywhere I went, but like LA, Houston, okay, Miami, St. Louis, I was just there.
Shout out to STL. I mess with STL. Like, now when you going from place to place, like, do the clubs differ? Like, is one club better than the other, or is it kind of?
Yeah, it's definitely different. Like, the clubs in LA are completely different from the clubs in St. Louis. Like, it's a different environment too, though.
Is a different vibe? Like, what you mean, like, far as the building structure?
Like St. Louis, like that's like the hood. So
okay.
That ain't in LA. It's like a tourist thing.
So you'll say like STL is more so urban, and LA is more so like the uppity. Like,
yeah.
Okay.
Not really uppity though. I feel like they got hood niggas in there, but not
they got hood niggas, but it's just like, you know what I mean, more sophisticated.
Yeah, definitely. Okay. Dress code.
Yeah, that type of deal. Okay. Now, like, going to these different clubs, like, what is, like, the craziest thing you done seen thus far?
I mean, it just depends. Like, I was just at Sunset the other day and somebody left their kids in the car. It was in the club drinking.
Hey, niggas. Y'all gotta do better. So they left their kids in the car to come in the club to see the dancers.
Yeah.
That's wild.
People be drunk, high. They be off everything in there. Okay.
So somebody like that has never really experienced a strip club, like ain't never been there, what to expect? Like, how much money to bring? Like, you know what I mean? How do they go about it? Because I know a lot of niggas don't go because they don't know what's going on. So,
I mean, I don't know. It's different at different clubs. Like,
okay.
Sunset, I feel like it's always normally like money war, if it's actually some money being thrown in there. But it's the summertime, it's slow.
Okay. So when niggas get to throw money, it becomes like a money war.
Yeah, in my eyes, definitely.
Okay. Now, what's one of the things that you guys hate that niggas do in there?
Slow tip.
Slow tip?
Yeah, don't ask me to come here and then dollar tip me. Like, no.
Niggas actually be tipping $1?
Yeah.
That's
like, slow, one at a time. Like, just, I don't know. Hurry up. Let's go.
Like, let's go. You got business to attend to. Now, when you dance, you prefer dance by yourself? You got a crew you roll with? Like,
When I go out of town, I prefer not to be by myself.
Okay.
It is a little different. Females are very, very rude. I don't like being by myself out of town because I never know what could happen.
What you mean, like far as like violence or just them hating on the bag?
Honestly, because I know my mouth is ridiculous, so I try to be calm, cordial, and collect.
Okay.
At all times.
Now have you ever got into it with one of the dancers or?
Yeah, it's always altercation, but I mean it never like
escalate.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody always have their words.
Okay. So you say Sunset, so here that's your main spot?
Yes, Sunset Strip of Indianapolis.
Okay. So y'all know if y'all wanna find honey, Sunset. Now, what else? So, traveling. How often do you travel? Like when you do dance out of town?
It just depends what's going on. Normally, I just go if I get asked to go, because that's like guaranteed. You know.
Money.
It is a gamble though, depending like where you go, how long you stay, who you go with, like how much you gotta spend to go out there, and all that type of stuff. You gotta factor that in with traveling.
Okay, so somebody that ain't started dancing and want to get into it, is it a come up or is it you just got to know what you're doing? Like how you look at it? Like is this something anybody can do? It takes skills.
I don't think it's something anybody can do. I think it's a lot of people that dance that honestly shouldn't even be dancing, but that has nothing to do with me.
Mentally wise or like physically? Because you know both.
Because it's just like. I kind of feel like it was a minute for me to like hop in and do it too. I thought it was just like, okay, start dancing, that's cool. Like, no. Okay. It's more to it than just dancing, especially once you already get in.
Okay. Because you got to deal with like, okay, the niggas judging, you know what I mean, passing judgment. You got to deal with the females passing judgment. So basically you got to have tough skin if you really, literally, you got to not give a fuck about what.
You going to have fans and you going to have haters. It's exactly, I mean, it's normal, but I mean, it's like even worse. Especially when your face is out there.
Okay. Now, is dancing the only thing you want to get into? Like, is it, you know what I mean? Like, okay. I'll say this. I ain't even going to ask you that. I'm going to ask you another one. Somebody that hasn't started yet, what would be your advice to them if they just starting out? Like, is it a get in, get out? Is it something you can do for a long time? Like, what is the recipe to it?
I would definitely say get in, get out. I was dancing, then I stopped, then I started again. Like, it's honestly not anything I want to do. It is fun. Like, it is fun. You get to do whatever it is that you want to do, but
you know, you get to see everybody, mingle with everybody.
Yeah, go where you want to go. Like, it is definitely something fun to do to make money.
Well, it's definitely money to be made.
Definitely.
But you got to be smart with, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
How you going about it.
That was my problem.
So now you know what's going on. You know the ropes.
Figure it out.
Okay.
Definitely.
What's you got anything else you want to promote? Anybody? Anything?
No, I don't know. Goodness.
Okay, what's now we can just go into just typical shit. So, is it hard keeping...
Your phone's not even recording.
Oh, I'm tripping. It's cool, we recording on 3 different things. Okay, so is it hard keeping like a boyfriend with the dancing?
I mean, it just depends on what type of nigga you dealing with. I mean, you could have somebody that know how to deal with dancers, or you could have like a insecure nigga, and that just don't work.
Have you dealt with that yet?
Definitely. I dealt with that entering the dancing world, and it was tragic.
So he was popping up at the club, calling.
Yeah, it's very toxic. It's not
good at all. No. Not good for business at all. So basically,
it mess your money up.
Yeah, because basically you gotta find somebody that can match your what you into, your lifestyle. Basically. Yeah. Okay.
Definitely.
What about like parties? Do you more so stay towards the strip club, or do you do parties? Like,
I mean, I'll do parties, but it's got to be with somebody that I know. Somebody that I trust, somebody that I already have dealt with before, something like that. Like, I won't just go do a party for you just because you asked me to.
So you ain't about to be doing Junior's bachelor party?
Hell no. I'm going to work and that's it.
For real. Like, if y'all,
that's it.
If y'all are dancing, be safe. Like, you know what I mean?
It's some weirdos.
Yeah.
Definitely.
At least have you a crew. Like, you know what I mean? If that's what you're going to get
Don't go by yourself.
Do not go by yourself.
And make sure you know who you're going with. Because you'll go somewhere and still don't even know the person. And
they out mingling and you done met XYZ and you like, who is this?
Don't know.
Yeah. Now with dancing, is that something you gotta do sober? Look, can you have a little drink before? Is it, you know what I mean? How
I definitely promote alcohol.
yeah.
I always at least have a drink. But my thing is, I pay for the first drink. After that, I ain't paying for nothing. If don't nobody else buy me a drink, I ain't gonna drink no more.
Okay.
Because you just basically spending the money you make, and that's backwards.
Okay.
That's real backwards.
Now, I asked, like, all right, what you guys did, like, have y'all ever found somebody y'all was interested in that was actually you met in a strip club?
Yes.
Okay.
That kind of don't work either, though.
Elaborate on that.
Like,
it's just, is it too much? Like, they too involved with them? So you got one on one end with the insecure dude, like, he's not involved enough to understand what you got going on. And then another one is too involved. So y'all gotta kind of find a balance.
Definitely. I would rather not meet nobody in the strip club. I'd definitely rather not meet nobody in the strip club.
Y'all hear that? Y'all be coming in there trying to holler. Now, okay, the internet is a big thing now. Like, you know what I mean? Everything's posted. Everything is like Insta. You know what I mean?
Yes.
What is the DMs looking like? Is niggas sliding in the DMs?
Always, but I literally try to stay away from that. If I don't talk to you on a regular basis, I'm not gonna open your message. That's the problem I have with a lot of people too. Like, there's an email in my bio, and you can write her, and she will let me know of anything that you're interested with doing with me. Her name is Talia. She's a great manager.
For sure.
Yeah, I would rather you contact her because she'll contact me. It's not good DMing me because I won't look at it.
You're going to be left on unread.
Yeah, unless you're one of the people that I talk to, I won't look at it. No offense. Sorry.
Okay. Now, do you pretty much, like how you roll, do you, like, off the strip club scene, like, do you roll solo? You roll with family? You got a couple close friends?
I have a couple close friends and a couple close relatives. But other than that...
You good?
Yeah. So I tried the whole friend thing.
And
it doesn't really work out. I think I'm good with the little circle that I have.
Okay.
Like, yeah. A lot less drama. Less people around, less drama.
Okay. So what is a normal day like for Honey? Like, give us a normal day.
I mean, it literally doesn't matter what time I go to sleep. I'm up early. I wake up early, smoke, watch a little TV, and
then you
figure out what I'm doing for the day. I mean, it's not really anything. I try to work as much as possible just to work.
Okay.
Other than that, I'm at home, chilling.
Chilling, smoke, drink.
High, drink, yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. I don't do too much no more.
Now, is there any places you haven't been yet that you want to dance at? Like you've heard of, or you know what I mean?
Definitely. I like going to different places anyways. I like to travel. I like to get out of the city. Always.
I hear that.
Always. So, I mean, like, yeah, let me know. I want to go to New York, Charlotte.
Oh, yeah. Well, I haven't been in New York, but Charlotte's definitely a place where it's...
I mean, there's a lot of places that I want to go, just to say I've even been, let alone dance, but, yeah.
So you do the traveling, like, dancing, and you also got your fun trips. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
definitely.
Strictly
You have to separate that sometimes, or it'll be a very bad experience.
Okay.
Yeah. You'll go in expecting something, not caring if it happens, and then you're gonna care afterwards. Yeah. So it's just like you have to separate that sometimes.
So okay, so when you get to that point, like, all right, this is consuming me too much. What is your breath of fresh air? Like, what do you do to no, I'm cool for like a couple days, or I'm cool for a day.
I mean, that's exactly what you do. Take a day off. I mean, that's something that you can do as a dancer. You can just say, I'm not going to work today. Like, I don't feel like going to work. I mean, just chill out. I always take time to myself, regardless.
Okay.
Whether I do have a long day, I do try to work a lot of days out the week, though. So, I always have something to do.
Okay, I know the strip club scene is very different from the typical 9-to-5ers. So, is there any days where, like, hey, I gotta work tonight? Or is days like, nah, I ain't fucking with that place? Like,
definitely. I mean, like, Fridays and Saturdays, of course, everybody going out. They ain't club let out, they come. But, I mean, some days it's hit or miss. Normally, that's especially in the summertime. It's always a hit or miss situation. But, I mean, you have your certain people that you know is going to come in there, or certain people that you've talked to, your friends coming in. Like, it's a lot of networking you got to do with it, too, so. Okay.
Now, who is the biggest star you've seen, like, being in the club? Because I know celebrities walk in at these, like.
I would actually say when I just was in LA and I worked at ALD, I seen Migos, and I was actually kind of starstruck just looking up there at them, like, look at me. Look at me. That's really how I felt. But no, you see a lot of people, and it's really crazy because some of them are just really not what you think they are. It's just like, they regular people too.
Yeah. Like,
that's how I look at it with a lot of people, but I was actually excited to see Migos. I ain't even gonna lie.
Did they perform, or they was just in there tipping?
It was Sweetie hosting, so it was mainly her, and then Quavo was with her, so Migos was with them, yeah. Okay. And it was the BET Awards weekend, so I mean, I felt like I needed to see somebody.
So, I had to. So that sound lit, like that whole weekend sound. Okay. So that's the main question. How can they find you? I need you to look in that camera. No, look in this camera and tell them how do they find you.
You can find me on Instagram, 2_ Honey Monroe. Or if you want to come see me even better at Sunset, I'll be there. Normally every day. Catch me there and that. I'm out the way.
You out? Alright. Y'all see we brought Honey Monroe on the show. Gave y'all a little spiel on what to do, what not to do when y'all niggas come into the club. So stay tuned.
Well,